Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys. First introduce my name Salsabila Rahmanisa with NPM 2011066029 from class D Biology Education semester 4. So, here I will explain about the part of the tree, but first we must know what the meaning of a tree. So, a tree is higher plant that consists of a very complex part structure to support its growth. Then, for its own part, the tree consists of roots, stems, leaf, flower, and fruit. Well, here I will explain one by one. The first part of the tree is root. Roots are the main vegetative organ that supply water, mineral, and essential materials for plant growth and development. There are several types of roots, namely 1. Hanging root. These roots grow from the top of the stem and grow towards the ground. Examples of the plants are banyan and orchids. 2. Root breed. Plants with this type of root usually grow from the rootstock. Breed roots appear partly above the ground and partly underground. Examples of plants are mangrove and pandanus. 3. Sticky root. These roots grow along the stem. Attached roots are found in climbing plants. Example of petal plants. 4. Taproot. This root is found in many dicotyledonous plants. Its main function is to store food such as carrots, sweet potatoes, and so on in the form of tubes. 5. Fiber root. These roots are generally found in monocot plants, but sometimes dicotyledonous plants also have this type of root. Examples of plants are banana trees, coconuts, rice, and so on. The root function is as a support for plants to grow upright, as a water and nutrient absorption, food reserve, for respiration, for example in the banyan plant, for photosynthesis, as a plant movement, for reproduction as in fern. The second part of tree is stem. The stem is the axis of the plant. Root type. 1. Wet root. These are soft and juicy stem, for example banana stem. 2. Wood is a stem that is generally strong and hard, for example is sidaguri. 3. Grass stalk is a stem that is not hard, for example rice stalk. 4. Root mandok, similar to grass stalk but with long segments, for example sage plants. The next is stem part. 1. Epidermis. The main function of the epidermis is to protect the stem from dying out. 2. Cortex. The function of the cortex in plant stems can vary, such as storing food reserve, for example in sago palms, storing water, for example in cacti, to storing air, for example in lotus plants. 3. Endodermis. The endodermis is the layer that serves as the boundary between the cortex and the central cylinder. 4. Middle cylinder or inscription. This tail is a layer found in the stem which is composed of several tissues such as the carrier bundle, pith, and pericambium. The next is stem function. Stem function as a buffer so that the plant can stand upright, as a place for storing food reserve, as a place to attach plant parts such as leaf, roots, and flower, as a transportation route for water and food substance resulting from photosynthesis, as a means of vegetative propagation by grafting, as a place to store food reserve, e.g. sugarcane, as a place to help the process of breathing oxygen through the lenticel. The third part of tree is leaf. Leaves are one part of the plant that grows on twigs and stems and usually grow in standard to thick. Leaf function. 1. Water and food storage media. 2. Plant reproductive tools. 3. Breathing. 4. Evaporator. 5. Media for guttation. The fourth part of tree is flower. Flowers are a means of sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Flowers have reproductive organs, namely stamen and pistils. Flower function. The biological function of flower is as a sex organ, as a container for the fusion of male gametes, microspores, and female gametes, microspores, to produce seeds. Some flowers have bright colors that serve to attract animals to help pollinate. And the last part of tree is fruit. Fruit is an organ in flowering plants which is a further development of the ovary. The function of the fruit is as a place to store food reserves and as a place for seeds. The fruit usually cover and protect the seeds. That's all I can say. Hopefully it's useful, and I apologize if there are errors in terms of material or pronunciation. Thank you. See you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.